Yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA, and you're tuned into a special live episode of Combat Culture. Music might be like too loud. I'm gonna turn it down. Hold on. Yeah, I turned it off. So, what's good? This is a live episode of Combat Culture. I have a new podcast with my guy, Dan, aka MMA from the Heartland. Let's move this over a little bit. So, as you can see in the back, I got John Jones versus Gus playing the original fight, their first fight. And yeah, I got that shit because I have a projector. So I got that shit projecting in the background. I feel like as the Mafia, I'm good with the Fertitta family. So yeah, they're going to be cool with that shit playing in the back. They're not going to claim that, my guy. You're not gonna shit like in the back as I point to Johnny Bones with a blunt. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start doing breakdowns like this, yo. I think that should be fresh as shit. If I just start doing breakdowns where hold up, where I like have hold on. Yeah, where I start doing breakdowns where I have like the fight playing in the background. Yeah, that'll be super dope. Here, let me move it over. Yeah, so I think that's just like fresh as shit how I just have it just like project in the background. So what's good, family? We got the Mastermind. Actually, fuck, I said it wrong. We got the Martial Arts Mafia with me and my guy, Dan, aka MMA from the Heartland. He's legit as shit. He's cool. We always have a good ass back and forth when we talk. And yeah, this shit looks trippy as shit. I'm not even gonna front what like the fight. Bruh, my guy Dan, 240 ounces. What's good? Yo, this is my guy right here, Dan. I fuck with you super heavy. Yo, Dan, I meant to ask you, bro. We should get on a call soon, dude. Like, me and you should definitely get on a call and chop it up and start talking about shit. But yeah, we got fucking Johnny Bones versus Alexander Gustafsson 2. A fight that's been in the making for a very long, long time. And I'm waiting on it. I've been waiting on it. We got the return of my guy, the one and only Johnny Bones. And you see, as you see in the first fight, I watched this again for like I don't know how many times. And I scored it. And I scored it for John, dude. Like, I see how you could argue for Gustafsson, but I think John, like, pretty clearly, not right now. I mean, I'm down to do it tonight if you want to do it tonight. If you want to do the call tonight, I'd be down. Or just whenever you have free time. Like, I'm 100% down to chop it up and do a call with you, brother. So, the way I scored it, dude, I scored that shit 100% for John. Like, at least 3 rounds, dude. Maybe even more, bro. I had him, like, he comfortably won that decision, in my opinion. And now we're going in. We see John, dude. We've been watching John in interviews. He's been straight savage. All right, Dan. So email me at mastermindmmamedia@gmail.com. Again, that's mastermindmmamedia, all one word, @gmail.com. Email me, let me know it's you, and then email me your number, and then I'll text you, and then we'll get on a call and we'll get shit cracking. But dude, maybe I should put the shit on the ceiling a little more. Hold up. Yeah, fuck it. All right, but yeah, dude. So I feel like John, he's just been in straight savage mode recently, man. He's been fucking in the interviews. He's been straight up. He's not been caring. When me and MMA from the Heartland we were talking about it, MMA from the Heartland was talking how his test, it was pretty much like, and John was saying this whole press one, it's like a pinch of salt in an Olympic-sized pool. And as a test, he knew it was coming. And at the CSAC hearing the other day, Andy Foster, who's the head of that shit, who should be the one prosecuting John, was like, listen, dude, he didn't do shit. He's innocent, and I'm like putting my name on the line to clear his name. And I was like, oh, that's saying something. When you get someone like Andy Foster like saying that shit, that's like a big thing. Oh, and I'm thinking about growing out the winter beard. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna grow out the winter beard, like fucking old school Johnny Jones. Let's talk about Gus's wrestling, as in the background, as you see, fucking Gus stuffing shit, running around, cutting all these angles. So this is when Gus went to Alliance. At Alliance, he was working with Eric Del Fierro, Dominic Cruz, and Phil Davis very closely. As you see, that was the best version of Alexander Gustafsson that you could possibly get. Alexander Gustafsson, dude, in that fight, his boxing was looking sharp. He was level changing really nice, going to the body. His wrestling was phenomenal. Now, I think the reason John can take him down is simply because Gus's takedown defense is way too good. Not only was it way too good, so Gus pretty much got with a dude that beat him, linked up, they became training partners. Same thing you did with Jimmy Manuel. I don't know if Jimmy Manuel beat him or he beat Jimmy Manuel. I can't remember right now. But they trained. Now they're like best fucking friends. They won't even fight each other anymore. I feel like this fight's going to be fight of the year, honestly. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right off to the corner. You see all the fucking action. All right, that's the spot for it. I feel like John is just going to come through with the shaved head. Sauced up, bossed up. High as shit. Smoking one for Johnny Bones. Gonna smoke a blunt before the fucking night of the fight. Gonna chill out, party. Train hard, enjoy shit. Come in like a motherfucking boss. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna fucking come in. And it's gonna be a fucking fight. Because last time, my bad, yeah, I got a call. Jamar calling me. Last time we saw Gus, dude, it was against Glover Teixeira. He was looking like a fucking monster, bro. He was looking like a beast. He came in, he was looking smooth with the jab, uppercut, cut the angle, come over with the right. Gus was looking tough last time he came out, and I'm expecting Gus to be the best Gus we've ever seen. Because when you think about it, dude, when he fought Daniel Cormier, before we saw John Jones knock out Daniel Cormier, Gus had him in the most trouble we've ever seen him in before. And for him to do that to DC at that time is saying something. Him doing that to DC at that time, I was saying a lot, because that was for the belt. That was Daniel's defense. If it wasn't John, Gustafsson's right up there. So that was really a solidifying fight for DC as well in his career and for his legacy. See right there, John did that fucking Tony Ferguson type role to get out of the wrestling exchange. My guy Dan, MMA from the Heartland, Mafia. What's good, brother? Martial arts mafia up in this bitch. Let's go. Yeah, so I was just talking a little bit about Jones Gus. Oh, yo, Dan, what do you think about the fights? I got the fucking fights projecting in the back. I was like, yo, I have my projector. I was like, yo, why don't I set that shit up, have it playing in the back? That'd be dope as shit. So we got fucking, man, dude, I feel like John, I'm saying, here's my official pick. I was thinking about it, but I would say third round knockout. John Jones. That's my official pick. I think John, the first few rounds is going to be back and forth. It's going to be John more trying to keep the kicking pace. He's going to get off more. Gus won't be able to get in as easy as he does. Thanks, brother. And I feel like John is just gonna catch like that good combination, and he's gonna piece up Gus. He's gonna rock him, and we know John and his patience and his finishing ability. I feel like on that card as well, you got Cyborg Nunez. Me and Dan talked about that pretty full. I feel like Cyborg wins that pretty handily. Look at that question mark kick, son. Like he's Israel Adesanya's daddy. Like he taught him that shit. All respect to Stylebender. That's the homie. But yeah, dude. So Kevin Lee Alakinta, I talked about this MMA from the Heartland yesterday. But to just touch on it again, dude, Al was looking super crisp. Stuck the jab, slipped and ripped, cut the angles, stuck to basics. He stuck to basics and he mastered the basics. That was the dope thing about it. Because, he was putting in that work. He was putting in that work in the camp to be sharp. And Kevin Lee evolved a lot from the last fight. But I saw my guy, Moy's Audio, he put in the comments that Kevin Lee's a beast and that, Al Akinta made him look like a clown, which is true. But if Kevin Lee fought like how he fought Khabib, how he fought Barboza, Khabib style, Kevin Lee will be a problem like Khabib is in the lightweight division. If Kevin Lee sticks to that methodical, formulaic wrestling, wrist riding, wrist control, top position, ground and pound style, dude, he's going to just eventually run into the belt and at least a shot at the belt, I don't know if he'll do that. I don't know what he was doing now this time where he's switched to southpaw. Tried blasting a shit ton of kicks from southpaw. It's like, my guy, Al, you could try that. Al's too sharp for it. He proved he's too sharp for it. Go back to something else. When you take down when he had back control, Al was too clean with fucking making sure his shit is up high, that he's on the phone, making sure you're not getting that arm anywhere near that shit. You switch, you hold the wrist, you flip over, you get to top mount, you get in the top position, and you ground and pound. Kevin Lee had back position, he was dropping elbows from the back. That was pretty brutal. You should learn from the Tony Ferguson fight. Tony Ferguson really broke Kevin Lee when he was hitting him with them elbows. Kevin Lee in camp should have been drilling nothing but those elbows, figuring out how to get those elbows going like that. Like how he had with Al Akinta. Because if he kept doing that at a rapid pace, the ref would have stopped that shit. Yeah, I got you. Let me set the shit right out. Hold on. Let me see if I can get in the chat. Yeah, I'll put it in, let me see, hold on, let me, yeah, I'm just getting in the chat. I'm gonna put, my email in the live chat for, my guy, Dan. I know it's taking so long to fucking load YouTube. But yeah, so Al was looking really sharp, dude. Sarah Longo, man, they got shit on point. They're doing shit right. Even when Chris fought Jacare, dude, he was looking sharp, sticking the jab, cutting the angles, doing things super fucking right. Here we go. Excuse me. There you go, brother. Yeah. So Al was looking super sharp, super crisp. Good head movement, good defense on the feet, good defense on the ground. I feel like now Al's in the top He's got nothing but big fights waiting for him. He's gonna make a splash. He's got big shit coming up, and he's got a championship. He's got championship qualities. He's got heart. He went 5 rounds with Khabib on a day's notice. So I feel like we're gonna see him do big things, especially if he stays uninjured. Dude, Dominic Cruz, holy fucking shit! I want to talk about my guy Dom, cause Dom was saying on the fucking MMA Hour, Ariel Haney's ESPN MMA show, how he the day he signed the bout agreement to fight John Lineker, he tore his fucking shoulder, and he tore the fucking tore the tendons and the ligaments off the bone clean 175%. He's gonna be out for a minute, and the fact that he's gonna be out for